Scuba Southeast was an idea we had about 12 months ago to get up and running. The two of us trained under the PADI system, being PADI Scuba instructors. And so we said we'd come together, get a dive centre up and running, open it in Wexford. It's absolutely smashing place for it. As you can see yourself, it's beautiful down here. It's fantastic for diving. We've over 1,000 shipwrecks from Hook Lighthouse to Rosslare Head. So at the moment there's about 30 of them discovered, so fingers crossed the rest are for us. We're very, very busy. We started about 6 weeks ago. We were very lucky the school kids were still off school, so we've done an awful lot of Discover Scuba Diver lessons. I'm sure the winter begins to come in slowly now, we'll get a little bit quieter, but we're always very, very busy on the weekends. So on one day we had from a construction site in Dublin, we had 20 lads come down. So myself and David can only take 4 people each into the water at a time, so we're here for the whole day, so it's very good for them. So what they've done in the day is they went scuba diving in the morning, and then the rest of them went kite surfing and then swapped it out in the afternoon. So they went kite surfing in the afternoon and scuba diving for the rest of the evening then. So it was very good. For the winter, what we do is run a lot of courses through the pools and stuff inside in Wexford swimming pool and inside in Waterford, inside in New Ross, and generally get people interested in it. And then kind of when February comes around again in March, then people decide to go into the sea again. So you've a good 9 months of the year of it anyway, definitely. Our main customers are actually local people. We've got about 9 or 10 local guys from Waterford, Wexford, Kilmore Quay. They usually come to us 3 or 4 times a week. We've had an awful lot of customers internationally as well. We've had Germans over, Americans over. They actually come over especially because they heard the dive centre was up and running in Wexford. At the pricing, yeah, we run all the courses. We do from Discover Scuba Diver lesson, which takes about 3 hours. We get you to watch a little DVD, and then we basically bring you down to the beach, and we get you into the water and see how you feel about the whole thing. We go from that to Hope as far as Dive Master. So you've got Discover Scuba Divers, you have open water, you have advanced open water, you have a rescue diver, and you have Dive Master. If you are thinking about starting up a business and you think you've got a good idea and you want to be creative, go ahead, absolutely, definitely. You'll enjoy it. Money-wise, everything went grand. The banks had no problems. The banks actually saw it as a fantastic opportunity. The fact there was no centre here before, they had no problem finances. That was great. So our biggest problem was actually getting a place to run out of. But we've got a fantastic centre down there now, and it's going really good. In our spare time to switch off, consider myself and David are such water babies. Obviously, we love diving, so when the weather's perfect and the water's like a sheet of glass, we go diving, and when the wind is blowing, there's a big swell coming in, surfing is our other road to go down. So we've the best of both worlds here, really. In 5 years, what I'd really like to happen is we can expand the business. We can have a lot more facilities, we'd have an in-house swimming pool, in-house lecture rooms. At the moment we are running courses on demand, and hopefully we can keep that up and running. And we do turn into a 5-star PADI centre. We can actually teach up to instructor level as well, which will count to as loads as well. We've got a lot of our information about what's happening over the weekends is over Facebook. If you go onto our website, even scubasoutheast.ie, there's a link straight there to Facebook, there's a link to YouTube, there's a link to Twitter. YouTube as well, especially because we can put our diving videos on YouTube. So people are very interested to see all the wrecks, especially. Absolutely everybody who had come through the door so far said they're going to come back next year, they're going to do an open water course. People who've done an open water course said they're going to do an advanced open water course with us. It's just generally how you interact with the customers, and you go towards their needs, what they want, and if they're happy with that, which they are, definitely they'll come back, and they'll recommend you. We had a girl down from Dublin about 3 weeks ago, and she was very, very nervous, very scared to get into the water, and we actually finished the lesson. I said to her, okay, come on now, we can finish up now, and she actually didn't want to get out. We had enough air left for 10 or 15 minutes, and she wanted to stay in, so she absolutely fell in love with it.